Yeah, that's me. That was enough to take my breath away, too. And certainly remember the shock of that frigid ice water from a bucket over the head on that hot summer's day. And it's fun, as silly as it seemed with the donkey and all. The Ice Bucket Challenge in 2014 raised more than $100 million for ALS research.
Like many of you, one Jacksonville father also took that challenge that summer, but soon after, he would find himself in a battle for his life against that very disease. He shared his story with Joy Purdy.
From hydro sliding behind a golf cart to water skiing at the family lake house, there wasn't ever a time the Edenfields sat still on weekends, with Dad, Chad, always leading the charge. So when the Edenfields heard about the Ice Bucket Challenge, they were all in for another fun family activity with the added benefit of teaching their 9-year-old son Chase the importance of giving back. They donated $100 toward the fight to cure ALS.
1, 2, 3.
They had no idea a year later they would be fighting on the front lines for their own father.
From being able to do anything I wanted to pretty much do in September to barely being able to even walk now, it's a real big change.
It was July of last year. Chad first noticed late at night his legs would stiffen. He couldn't bend them at all, but the feeling faded the next day. Then difficulty lifting his 3-year-old daughter progressed to having a tough time just unscrewing the cap on a tube of toothpaste. Chad was diagnosed with the deadly muscle paralyzing disease in April of this year.
It's hard watching everybody do what you used to do and not be able to do it anymore.
Sitting on the sidelines.
Just 4 months later, Chad's 9-year-old son has taken the wheel, not fully understanding the finality of his dad's disease, but knowing that somehow he wants to be his father's hero. Do you know what you want to do when you go to college?
I want to be a scientist.
Really? What kind of scientist?
A chemist.
Chemists, you know, they figure out some pretty important stuff. Is there anything that you want to...
Yep.
What?
I want to find a cure for ALS.
Wow. A declaration that would make any dad proud. But for Chad...
Kills me.
He doesn't know the nitty-gritty. He doesn't know,
Sure.
you know, what could possibly come.
Chase will have a better chance at finding a cure someday, thanks to more than $100 million you and others nationwide donated through the Ice Bucket Challenge. Since that summer of 2014, 2 major discoveries have brought researchers like Mayo Clinic's local neurogeneticist, Dr. Rosa Rademakers, closer to understanding how the disease attacks the body. The first find, August of 2015. Johns Hopkins researchers discovered in mice that swapping a particular protein found in ALS patients with another one designed to look like the original saved the body's cells from being destroyed by the disease. Then, just last month, the discovery of a gene's connection to the neurological disease. Dr. Rademakers says the race is now on to find a way to treat, possibly change that gene. The more dollars donated, the more extensive the research, like finding ways to predict the disease before it strikes.
Identify individuals who are at risk of developing the disease even before they have any symptoms, or it will be able to allow us to say who will have a fast disease progression or slow disease progression. These are very important things that we're still working on.
While Chad and Kelly optimistically pray for a cure, Chad finds other ways to play with his kids. And the couple does their best to keep the conversation light around the kids.
It's not take out my shins or my ankles. I've already got enough problems walking.
And though the research will likely not catch up to the progression of ALS in Chad's body, he and Kelly hope you'll continue to donate toward ALS research that just might save the next unsuspecting family.
You never know. I mean, it's like I would have never thought I'd be in these shoes.
Yeah.
Never in a million years.